The wind stirred the leaves with strange caution, as if it too feared disturbing the silence that cloaked the ancient forest. The rustling sounded like whispers, quiet, broken, full of words, whose meaning was long lost in the dark. The tall pines and oaks stood still, yet Agata felt their eyes on her. The night was thick as tar, a crack, sudden and sharp, like a bone snapping. Somewhere deep in the forest, a branch broke. Agata's heart pounded. She ran, her feet sank into the mud. Roots grabbed her ankles. Branches whipped her face, leaving cuts, blood mixed with sweat. Every breath burned, every step hurt. She didn't look back. She could feel it behind her, watching. The fog was alive. It slid between trees, wrapped around her, choking. The air grew heavier. Branches reached like claws. And then, the toll of a bell. Once, twice, distant and dull. She fell. A stone ripped her knee. Pain flared. She tried to rise. Her body refused. She lay trembling, listening. The whispers. Closer now. You're done for. The forest will take you. She jumped up and ran. Her legs felt like cotton. A week earlier, Cisowy Grove, a village Tom had forgotten. Crooked cottages, rotten fences, lifeless windows. Only the forest seemed alive. A jeep rolled onto the overgrown road. For people stepped out. Marta, the sharp-eyed director. Pawu, the sound guy who laughed to silence his fear. Camille, the cameraman with his lens like a shield. And Agata, one who knew the legends. The one who begged them not to come. This is where people vanished, she said. This is where the whispers start. Marta shrugged. Legends. Legends sell. An old woman stood behind the fence, wrinkled face, eyes like coal. Leave, she whispered. The forest will take you. They didn't listen. The first night, the fire crackled but gave no warmth. The forest was dead, silent, no birds, no wind. Do you hear that? Agata asked. Pawu laughed and nervous. There's nothing here, but there was. The second night, the camera caught a shot along, hunched. Not quite human. Someone's messing with us, Marta muttered. The third night, Pawu disappeared. His mic was shattered, a dark stain on the moss. We're leaving, Marta said. Too late. The fourth night, Camille screamed. His camera dropped into the mud. It captured feet, disappearing into darkness. Then nothing. The fifth night. Only Marta and Agata remained. Agata, come to us. Roots tightened around their ankles. Branches bent low, closing the circle. Marta screamed in silence. Agata was alone. At dawn, she wandered through the fog, each step harder. The forest pulled her in. The whispers grew louder. You're done for. You're done for. Red eyes flickered in the dark. Hundreds. Thousands. The old woman emerged from the mist. Cisowy Grove had once been full of life, she'd said before she'd stopped speaking. There were children, harvests, weddings. Then the fog came. Then the whispers. First, the miller vanished. Only his axe remained buried in a stump. Footprints led nowhere. Then the shepherd, the sheep returned alone. Then children gone picking berries, never found. And then people stopped speaking the names. The whispers got louder when names were spoken. The old woman remembered. As a child, she watched her father walk into the woods. She saw the red eyes, the mist close behind him. She heard the whispers. Years passed, people left. She stayed. Someone had to remember. Someone had to warn. When the young crew arrived, she knew the forest had awakened. Agata walked. She no longer knew if she was dreaming. The village looked older now. The fog never lifted. Houses crumbled further. The silence was heavier. The whispers guided her. You're here. You belong here. Red eyes blinked between trees. Branches quivered without wind. Agata remembered the woman's words. The forest will take you. The forest will choose you. She hadn't wanted to believe, hadn't wanted to listen, but now she knew. The forest lives. The forest remembers.